Yeah, what up, what up, what up? The Base Boxing Basement Triple B right here. Truth Telling Channel. With a heavy heart. With a heavy heart doing a preview for this Logan Paul Dillon Danis fight. You know, as I said in my videos before, you know, it's fine. It's a real boxing fight. It's a real boxing fight. Does it deserve this kind of attention? No, but it is a genuine boxing fight, you know. I don't like it when people say, oh, it's not proper boxing. Of course it is proper boxing. I think it's even sanctioned professionally. Yeah? Anyway, man. This whole card of, like, what do they call it, misfits. It's just a bunch of celebs and YouTubers. But that's okay. I mean, listen, I don't like that it especially dominates the proper boxing fights, but there's an audience here that wouldn't usually be into boxing, that are starting to get into it. They may get into proper boxing. I don't think it's bad for boxing. And anyway, boxing, like I said, is the crack hole of sports. Always has been. Hey, Tyson, shush. That's my dog. Sorry if you haven't watched before. Anyway, so Logan Paul vs Dillon Danis. So just quickly, right? So Logan is the brother of Jake Paul, who is probably the best YouTuber type boxer. You could count Tommy Fury as being that, but he actually started off as a pro rather than as a celebrity boxer. But Logan's a brother. He's had a couple of them amateur fights and stuff, or whatever, unlicensed, whatever you want to call it, white collar, I don't know. But he actually had only one pro fight against the Olajide William Olatunji, who's KSI, what's it called, knowledge, strength, integrity, or whatever, some nonsense. I may have that wrong. That's a cruiserweight. He lost a split decision. I mean, I can't even remember if I watched it. I think so. Obviously, I didn't pay for it. Yeah, I think he edged it. What's his name? He edged it. I thought Logan Paul. The other thing about Logan Paul, the exhibition against Floyd Mayweather. Now, Mayweather, obviously, he's naturally, I think he did it at cruiserweight, but Mayweather weighed about 160. And you can see how different the weight made it. Obviously, Logan's not, you know, is a lot younger, but still, you're talking about Mayweather, the alleged TBE. He's not the best ever. He was beaten by De La Olmo, and he's beaten by clearly by Castillo. You know, he's the most boring ever, that's for sure. The most overpaid ever. I don't know why people watch him. Well, I do, because it's a secret site he's set up, y'all. Anyway, and Logan Paul actually hurt him. Did okay. I remember. There was this pathetic story. Oh yeah. Oh Mayweather almost knocked out Logan, and he held him up. What a load of nonsense. He hugged Paul. Yeah. It was that, honestly. Imagine grasping at straws to try and you know, give your own fighter some credit. That came from Mayweather's team. It's impossible. Listen, the guy's 190 pounds of muscle, right? If that guy's out cold and falling on top of you, you can't just hold him up when you're a midget like Mayweather. That's just the most pathetic thing. They're just ashamed because Paul gave him a real fight and actually hurt him. You know, he hurt Mayweather. Anyway, forget about that. Then you got Dillon, aka Dildo Danis, as some people call him. No, I didn't used to like him, because I thought he was a big mouth hanging on McGregor, you know, and he's you know, he's a jiu-jitsu guy really, you know. But he did the Bellator, but he had 2 fights. I mean, he doesn't seem to fight. It's all right to talk. Where's the money come from? Yeah, I assume you get some decent money from McGregor to be a jiu-jitsu sparring partner. I mean, Dildo is a very solid jiu-jitsu guy. Although there is some video footage of him getting choked out by a bouncer. Yeah, and I think he taps out, and the bouncer's like, nah, man. But the bouncer was nice. After he said, well, you know, I'm 250 pounds, you know, and I just wrapped myself around him, you know, with a rear naked choke. That's just a deadly move, man. So Dillon Danis, his main claim to fame was being McGregor's sparring partner in PAL. And you know what, Habib, this was gangster, to be honest with you. Habib McGregor. I knew McGregor. I was a McGregor supporter then, but I knew he'd lose. I just thought, you've always got to go for the grappling man. I just thought that you know, maybe McGregor could get lucky. But in the end, you know, didn't really matter. Habib done his thing. McTapper tapped, and Habib, like, woof, he jumped off him, steams to the side of the ring, shouting at someone. He throws his gum shield out, and he leaps over the ring and goes for Dillon Danis, which is kind of, I couldn't really see what happened. I think actually Dillon might have landed a punch, I don't know, and it kicked off. I was like, yeah, man, I like this kind of thing, because it's real beef. no fake thing. That's anger. That's Dagestani or Chechen, yeah, mountain anger, yeah. But they probably should, you know. Dillon was meant to fight. He was meant to fight someone else a few years ago. I don't even remember. Jake Paul, I think. But he's not a boxer, and I've seen him train in boxing, and it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Like I said, he would have trained a bit before, but that's not his strength. Yeah, and he just looks awkward, a bit clumsy, not very fast. You know, guys. A lot of the guys are good at wrestling. Don't have the bang game. You know, they don't have the fast twitch banging game. And maybe vice versa, you could argue. But yeah, Dillon, you know, Logan's pumped on PEDs, man. I mean, he's in great shape, and he can punch a bit. He's flawed. I don't know. I don't know what his other fights were before this one, apart from the Deji or larger day one. But I think he floored Deji before. I don't know. But this guy has got a bit of a punch, Logan. He doesn't take it seriously as his brother Jake, who's much better. But I can't believe I'm talking seriously about these clowns. But you know, people are interested. You got to get them views. Man. Yeah. Give me £1,000 cash up, and I won't speak about these mugs ever again. How about that? But yeah. So I expect Dildo. I've got to see how many rounds this is actually, because I haven't looked. Hang on, give me a second, man. So, I think the advantages. I think Dildo is about 2 inches shorter as well than Logan. Logan's taller than and this is in Manchester, as I said. So, what was I looking for? Blood clots is going. It's 6 rounds at heavyweight. Okay. 6 rounds at heavyweight. So 6 rounds. If Dillon goes for it and starts to slug and thinks he's got a chance, I expect him to get stopped by Paul. Paul can still punch, you know, and he's muscled. But I think that will be the outcome. I don't know what they're weighing in as I said. If it says heavy, well, you know, I don't know, man. They're probably weighing about 200 pounds or something. You know, I don't know. Again, if it was just a low level, you know, on a boxing or Bethnal Green show, people would be like, yeah, it's all right. It's quite interesting, but obviously these guys are celebs, especially Logan. Good luck to them, man. Takes guts to walk in the ring, as I say. But I expect Logan Paul to stop Dillon Danis in round 5. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, guys. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, the side issue is right. It made me quite like Dillon Danis. I thought it was hot air before, but you know, all talk, no fighting. But he's been trolling. One of the greatest trolls I've seen. Yeah, Logan's marrying some Danish model, and she's been passed around by a few men. Every day it'd come up some different pictures of her with another man, or her saying some creepy stuff on an interview. You know, and she ain't even that pretty. Weirdly, she looks like like one of them, not CGI. But you know, one of them Jex bots. You know what I'm saying? Not quite human. I mean, she's got a nice body, but she's pretty enough. Don't get me wrong, but there's something weird about her face. Anyway, she says weird stuff like, "Oh, I don't think a man's Corey is very, very nice, so I like to hide it inside me." Yeah, you classy. So Dillon did a super job, and he got like million followers, and he said he's got some special video of her, you know, obviously getting up some dodgy stuff, and he was going to release it when he had 1 million instas, but he hasn't. So we'll see. And they allegedly. So she and Logan were complaining to police because they couldn't handle the grief. There was all these memes coming out. Yeah, it was a quality chore, man. But I still think, unfortunately, Danis will get stopped in 5.